Hey, my name is Courtney Kellum, and this is Kade Kellum, and we want to tell you our story and our journey with cannabis oil. I'm going to show you the medicines that Kade has to take every day to help him pretty much function in everyday life. These medicines, some of them work against each other, some of them work for him, but really the seizure medicines are the ones that we feel are the hardest on his body, but what we have to do until cannabis oil is legal in our state. Alright, this medicine is trileptal. Kade takes trileptal twice a day. This is for controlling seizures. He takes 6 mLs in the morning and 6 mLs at night. This is Keppra. He also takes this in the morning and at night. He takes 6 mLs of Keppra every day. 6 mLs in the morning, 6 mLs at night. This is baclofen. He takes baclofen to control his tone. We have found that the cannabis is also able to control the tone. The THC in cannabis is one of the things that will relax his muscles so that they're not so constricted. When your muscles aren't constricted, you're able to move around more freely. You can see right now how he's sitting, but he is his muscles are a little more relaxed. There they get constricted when he tries to pick himself up. And that's one of the things that we like about the cannabis oil is that it loosens his tone a little bit more. This is Prevacid for his reflux. We've also found that the cannabis oil has some effects on his reflux as well. We've actually in 3 years, we haven't had any medicine increase since we've been on cannabis oil. Now, we haven't decreased, but he's grown in pounds and inches, which should lead to a medicine increase. But we have not had to do that. So we are very thankful that we're not on bigger amounts of medicine. This is already enough. He has to take this and along with the milk that he has to get for his nutrition, and Kade has a volume intolerance, so all of this medicine fills his belly up, and then sometimes he doesn't want to eat. So if we could get him off of a lot of this medicine, we feel like his appetite would also increase. We've seen that the cannabis oil does have the ability to increase his appetite some. These kids don't grow, and so we need lots of growth to help him out and further his life expectancy. Alright, so Kade takes his medicine. We do it by in G-tube. He has not grown big and strong enough yet for a G-tube. He had a lot of surgeries when he was little, so we're kind of waiting the G-tube thing out. And this is the best thing for us right now. And he does really good with it. Good job, Kade. Alright, so we want to make sure that it's in the right spot. Okay. That was Allegra for his allergies. So now he's getting Keppra, which is seizure medicine. Sometimes with an increase in Keppra, you can see we got Keprage where they get really, in Kade's case, he gets really fussy. Some kids get really angry. You can see some side effects like just sadness, even on the pamphlet that comes with it, you know, thoughts of suicide. So a lot of medicines that control the seizures control your emotions. With the cannabis oil, you don't see that. You don't see the kept rage. You don't see the aggressiveness. It's one of those things where if he gets too much of it, he may get a little sleepy and just kind of sleep it off. So it's one of those things that there's not some huge side effects to it like the medicine. And I know that a lot of the argument is people don't know what the cannabis will do long term. Well, we know what the Keppra and the trileptal, we know the effects of those long term, but we still keep using those. One of the biggest things that they ask us to watch with Kade whenever they have done an increase with his Keppra or his trileptal is skin irritations that look like burns. You know, when we started using the cannabis oil, we didn't have to look for things like that. There wasn't those side effects. And so that's one thing that we really enjoy about the cannabis oil is that, I mean, we don't have to watch for Kade to become really sick and it really damage other parts of his body because he's gotten too much of those pharmaceutical medicines. So this is kind of like what we have to do every morning and every night. He has to have all of these medicines. Now with the cannabis oil, you have to take, there's a 2-hour window between the times that you give pharmaceutical meds to the time that you do his cannabis oil. So Kade starts out early in the morning while he's asleep. I give him his cannabis oil. I put it under his tongue. He never knows it's there. He swallows it like he swallows his saliva. And 2 hours later, I'm able to give him his regular meds. And then we have to wait 2 to 3 hours. And then I give him the cannabis oil again. So that's kind of the way we do it. We do it 3 times a day. With Kade, the first thing that I noticed with the cannabis oil was he knew who I was when I walked in from school every day. I would walk in before the cannabis oil. I would have to get over and play with him, and then he would start recognizing who I was. Now, you know, since cannabis oil, I walk in and I holler at Kade, and whenever he starts hearing me, he starts kicking. He's ready to play. He wants to be where I am. That is one huge difference that we've seen with the cannabis oil. I'm sure, like everybody else, when your child gets sick, you take them to the doctor, you want a cure right then. Well, with Kade, that's all we've ever wanted, was for him to be normal. Kade will probably never walk. He may never talk. He may never do some of the things that my 11-year-old does. But with the cannabis oil, it gives us hope that he will be able to smile at us. If you've never had a time where your kid could not smile at you, then be thankful. Cannabis oil has brought emotion to Kade. He enjoys life. He smiles, he laughs, he plays. He gets an opportunity to do some of the things that he would have never been able to do. I feel like with more availability, that it could even be better. Right now, it's hard to get what we need for Kade legally. He needs a little more of the things that can relax him, okay? I don't know all the ins and outs of the THC, the CBD. I have done research, but I'm not one of those people who sits on the computer and researches everything. I just know that when my child recognized me for the first time, that it made a huge difference in our lives. Kade's neurologist was not, she never thought that, you know, Kade would benefit from CBD oil. I found a friend that was able to guide me, to help me. 6 months later, we take him to the neurologist, and she wants to know what we've been doing different. So she had no clue that we were even doing it. And then once we went back for that doctor's appointment, she jumped on board with us. She she wants to know every single thing that we do. She wants to know when we're increasing. She is very involved because she saw what a difference it made in Kade's life just in those few months. I encourage you to talk to people who have children with special needs. They will tell you, they will lay down their life for their child to get what they need. I know there are many adults that suffer every day from different ailments that CBD oil is helping. Talk to these people. Find out what it is that it's helping them with, because I'm telling you, there are some special benefits to this medicine that nobody knows. And we really appreciate you letting us share our story today. Kade is thankful for what CBD oil has done for him. We tell him every time that he's getting his oil, and he just grins because he knows that it helps him. I appreciate you listening to our story, and can't wait to share our news in the future. Thank you.